hear you somewhere. The room is quiet, but not my mind. Your voice still plays in perfect time. I try to focus, try to stay, but you keep pulling me away. I know you're gone, I know it's true, but everything still sounds like you. A voice that still calls my name, even though nothing feels the same. It comes and goes like the wind at night, softly fading out of sight. I try to run, I try to hide, but you are still deep inside. A voice that still calls my name, and I still feel the flame. The silence speaks in your tone, even when I'm all alone. Every echo in my head reminds me of the words you said. Time moves on, but I remain stuck inside this sweet old pain. A voice that still calls my name, even though nothing feels the same. It comes and goes like the wind at night, softly fading out of sight. I try to run, I try to hide, but you are still deep inside. A voice that still calls my name, and I still feel the flame. Maybe love never truly leaves. It hides inside what memory brings. And even when you're far away, you're here with me every day. A voice that still calls my name, but I don't fight it like before. I just listen at the door. Some echoes never fade away. They simply learn how to stay. A voice that still calls my name forevermore. I hear you still. You just disappeared. One day you were here with me, the next you're just a memory. No goodbye, no reason why, just silence passing me by. I keep replaying what went wrong, but the answer's never strong. You faded away without a word, like a song I never heard. Left me standing in the rain, holding on to all the pain. No closure, no final scene, just a space where you had You erased every trace. Did I fail or did you run? Or was I never the one? You faded away without a word, like a song I never heard. Left me standing in the rain, holding on to all the pain. No closure, no final scene, just a space where you had been. You faded away without a word, and I still feel unheard. If I know the reason why, maybe I could say goodbye. But you left no sound behind, just a broken state of mind. You faded away without a word. Now my silence is disturbed. I still wait for something real, something time cannot heal. But all I have is what we were, and the pain you still prefer. You faded away without a word, and I'm still here. Why did you leave? Every night it's still you. The lights go out, the world goes still, but your presence bends my will. I close my eyes, but I don't sleep. You come back in waves so deep. The night remembers what we were, even when you're just a blur. Nights that still belong to you, even though we're really through. Every shadow calls your name. still feels like you are. The chair still faces where you sat. I still remember every chat. The room feels bigger than before, but emptier at every door. I move around but stay the same, trapped inside your quiet name. The empty place you once filled still holds the love we built. Every corner knows your trace, every shadow knows your face. I try to breathe, I try to stay, but you never went away. The empty place you once filled still haunts me, still. The clock still ticks the way it did, like nothing ever truly slid. But I am lost inside this space where time erased your grace. No sound, no sign, no return, just lessons I still learn. The empty place you once filled still holds the love we built. Every corner knows your trace, every shadow knows your face. I try to breathe, I try to stay, but you never went away. The empty place you once filled still haunts me, maybe absence is a form of you that never says it's through. It stays inside the air I feel, more real than what is real. The empty place you once filled is where my heart is still. I don't fight it like before, I just sit beside the door, waiting for a sound to break, even if it's all mistake. The empty place you once filled is all I know. Still empty, still you. Are you still listening? I talk to walls like you're still here, pretend your voice is always near. I say your name into the air, like you're still standing somewhere. I know it's only in my mind, but you feel closer every time. I'm speaking to the silence you left, like it still knows what I meant. Every word just fades away, but I still talk every day. Even though you're gone for good, I speak like I always should. I'm speaking to the silence you left, because I can't forget. it's all pretend. I don't want it to end. If I stop, you disappear. So I keep you living here. I'm speaking to the silence you left, until I learn to let go. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I feel you here again. I turn my head, you're not there, but I still feel your empty chair. The bed still holds your quiet shade, like nothing ever did escape. I know you're gone, I know it's true, but still I reach out into you. Your memory lies beside me, softly breathing silently. Every night it stays so near, whispering inside my fear. I try to sleep, I try to run, but you're still my only one. Your memory lies beside me, and it won't let me be. Keeps your outline clear, even when no one is here. I feel your touch in fading air, like you are somehow still there. No goodbye could make it fade, no time could heal what we made. Your memory lies beside me, softly breathing silently. Every night it stays so near, whispering inside my fear. I try to sleep, I try to run, but you're still my only one. Your memory lies beside me, and it won't let me be. Maybe love becomes a ghost of what we miss the most, and even when it disappears, it still stays here. Your memory lies beside me, like a shadow I can't free. I don't fight it anymore, I just lay it on the floor. If this is all I have now, I will learn to live somehow. Your memory lies beside me forever and ever. You're still here. I don't know who I was before. I look inside, but nothing's clear. Just pieces of what used to be here. A version of me I can't find, left somewhere far behind. I try to reach that part of me, but it's lost in memory. I no longer feels far away, like it doesn't know my name. I search for what I used to be, but I only find debris. I no longer remember being whole, just fragments of a broken soul. Every smile feels out of place. Heavy mirror shows a trace of someone I don't recognize, living underneath these eyes. I no longer remember being whole since you left my soul. Maybe I was never strong, maybe I was broken all along, and losing you just made it clear what was already here. I no longer remember being whole, but I'm learning how to hold every piece that fell apart inside this damaged heart. If I can't go back in time, I'll rebuild what's left of mine. I no longer remember being whole, but I'm still here. Who am I now? Time keeps moving, but you stay. The days keep turning into years, but you're still living in my tears. I try to change, I try to grow, but you're the only thing I know. No distance ever feels enough to break away what used to be us. Time still can't remove you, no matter what I go through. Every second pulls you near, even when you're not here. I've tried to let the past decay, but it never fades away. Time still can't remove you from everything I do. The seasons shift, the world moves on, but your echo lingers strong. Even silence has your name, burning softly like a flame. I thought that time would set me free, but it only brings you back to me. Time still can't remove you, no matter what I go through. Every second pulls you near, even when before. I just carry you some more. If forever means this pain, then I'll learn to live again. Time still can't remove you, and maybe I don't want it to. Still here, still here. I didn't think I would make it. I broke inside but stayed alive. Through every tear I learned to survive. The world kept moving, I stayed still, fighting against my broken will. It wasn't easy, it wasn't fast, but I learned to let things pass. I learned to survive the pain, even when it still remains. Every scar became my guide. Through the dark I had to hide. I didn't heal, I didn't run, but I kept walking under the sun. I learned to survive the pain when nothing felt the same. The nights were long, the days were cold. I lost the story I once told, but piece by piece I built again a version of who I am. Not the same, but still here, still fighting through the fear. I learned to survive the pain, even when it still remains. Every scar became my guide. Through the dark I had to hide. I didn't heal, I didn't run, but I kept walking under the sun. I learned to survive the pain when nothing felt the same. Maybe strength is not the cure, but learning to endure, to carry what you cannot change and still not break. I learned to survive the pain, and I won't be the same again, but I'm stronger than before. Even if I'm hurt some more, I don't need to feel okay to still find my way. I learned to survive the pain, and that's enough today. I'm still here. I think I understand now. I held you longer than I should, hoping somehow I still could bring you back into my hands. But love don't always make demands. I try to fight, I try to stay, but some things fade away. you into a memory, no longer pain inside of me. You're a picture in my mind, softly fading over time. I don't cry the way I did for all the love we used to give. I finally turned you into a memory and learned to set you free. The nights are quieter than before. I don't wait behind the door. Your name still comes and goes, but it doesn't hurt like it used to. No, it took so long to realize goodbye was in your eyes. I finally turned you into a memory, no longer pain inside of me. You're a picture in my mind, softly fading over time. I don't cry the way I did for all the love we used to give. I finally turned you into a memory and learned to set you free. Maybe love was never lost, it just came with a cost, and healing means to let it be instead of holding desperately. I finally turned you into a memory, not a chain that binds me. Now